On May 12, 2008, an earthquake measuring 7.8 on the Richter scale hit Sichuan province in central China, killing over 70,000 people and leaving millions homeless. Children were among the most badly affected by the disaster, with thousands left orphaned, homeless, and unsure about their futures. With international attention already elsewhere, now is the time the people and children of Sichuan are most in need. There is one group who has been working closely with the people of Sichuan since week 1. Hua Dan is a China-based non-profit organisation who specialises in using participatory theatre as a way to help and empower people. Over the last month, Hua Dan's travelling theatre troupe has been bringing participatory theatre workshops and community performances to some of the areas worst affected by the earthquake. So far, the troupe has worked with over 1,500 children and is slowly beginning to help these children start to build up confidence and trust in their world again. Hua Dan's founder, Hong Kong-born Caroline Watson, has been running participatory theatre programs within the migrant community in Beijing for the past 5 years. She's a strong advocate in the use of creative arts as a tool for healing, empowerment, and social change.
I'm very passionate about helping people to reach their full potential. Within art, there's often no boundaries. You have the freedom to be able to explore, to create, to understand yourself much better, to come together with others, and to come from a place of love, I think. And to me, that's really important. And how we can actually facilitate that by harnessing art. In our case, theatre is the predominant form that we use, but we're starting to integrate other forms as well. To be able to create a way for the whole person to emerge.
Unique as it seems, participatory theatre and community performance are becoming a recognised way of helping people deal with trauma. After the Southeast Asian tsunami in 2004, UNICEF used participatory theatre to help the affected children and communities deal with their grief.
Well, a key element of using theatre and other creative arts is really about its ability to help people express emotions that they may not necessarily be able to verbalise. And when you're talking about people who've been in trauma situations, there's so much change going on in their life, so many things that they feel out of control about. In a theatre environment, you're providing a fun, safe context wherein which people are able to start expressing their feelings. Particularly when you're talking about children who may not be able to verbalise, but even if they can, some people respond better to being able to express themselves in different ways. Some people express themselves through talking, some through movement, through dance-based procedures, through working actually sometimes with actually artistic processes, drawing and colouring as well. A theatre workshop tends to take in all of those different modes of expression.
Hua Dan's theatre workshops in Sichuan are specifically designed to help these children begin the process of healing.
We've had a clinical psychologist who's worked with us before last year on some of our women's issues projects, and we worked again with her to advise us on the best ways of working with traumatized children.
Each workshop follows general guidelines for the creative process.
The very first thing that's very important is that the team that is in the workshop environment together has to get to know each other, has to feel comfortable in the space and comfortable with each other. So at the beginning of the workshop, we always focus on doing team building, warm-up games, exercises to loosen the body, often free the voice, free the creative ideas as well, and help everybody feel very comfortable in the room together. After the actual warming up space, we would move into exploring ideas in a creative way, something we often talk about as originating new ideas. We might use a variety of techniques with this, using photography or musical ways of expression, sometimes dance-based techniques, all as a way to help people free up their ideas and start making connections. We then move into rehearsing for a performance, and then finally we'd finish off a workshop with a performance and then a period of reflection at the end.
This process is designed to give every child the confidence and trust to start expressing themselves and dreaming for a positive future.
我们的这几期工作室就是开展之后，我慢慢的发现，其实很多孩子真的很愿意找人去倾诉，他们愿意和一些不是他们的老师，然后可能不是他们家长，一些比较就是中立的人物去谈他们的想法、他们的感受。他们的老师跟我说，他们平时根本就不想说话，跟他说什么他都不理。但是我们去了之后，他会主动找我聊天，然后在我们给他做游戏之后呢，他可能和我们达到了一个互信的过程。他愿意主动来找我分享他的一些小秘密，然后愿意分享他内心的一些感受。
Making frozen pictures of different scenarios is one technique Hua Dan uses to help the children start expressing themselves.
Buildings during the earthquake and the buildings after the earthquake, and will concentrate maybe 10 years after the earthquake. They were doing like there's bird and butterfly and the trees, flowers, new buildings, like new schools. The kids are very creative. I can through these activities I can solve them hopes their positive side.
And that's another way that theatre can be very effective, because you're providing visual frameworks that people can work towards to imagine their future.
Additionally, within each Hua Dan workshop and program, there are goals and targets.
When we're doing this, we can make people have a. When we're doing the activities, we can make people go to direction. So we have a, for example, 24 hours workshop. During this workshop, we can achieve 3 goals.
可先山镇的集体农庄，好不好？给他们鼓鼓掌。你们是可先山镇的八景村。哦，什么村？八景村。那你是？房子。